What I want to say for you Capricorns is that I feel like the matter of the situation is there's a disappointment. There was some type of disappointment, sorrow, a feeling of loss that's taking over the reading. The middle card for me, it signifies like the energy throughout the entire reading. So I feel like the middle card right here, there could have possibly been a separation due to a third party interference. When I say that, when I say third party interference, it could be with a significant other cheating on you, or it can be, just a general, like a friendship, or a family member friendship. But I feel like there was something to do with a breakup. There was a loss of some kind. I feel like a lot of you Capricorns have dealt with a lot of heartbreak in the previous past, or something that you're going through for the month of June. I feel like your biggest thing for the month of June is you're gonna feel like you've never been really satisfied, that you've always been disappointed. I feel like another thing I want to say to the Capricorns that are single, I feel like you're not really looking at the situation clearly. I feel like as far as in the love area, a lot of you guys might be feeling like you can't get out of this funk. Like you're stagnant. You can't move forward. You can't find the one that you're looking for, the one that you're dreaming for, or that person to really fulfill you emotionally, mentally, and physically. I feel like there is plenty of encounters, but for people who are not really looking for what you're looking for, I feel like what needs to be done is that you have to take that negativity and leave it where it's dead, and it's like a transformation almost. I feel like for you guys, it's like whatever you feel, whatever negativity you have towards the past, and the sadness, the heartbreak, never being really satisfied, disappointed in past relationships or past love, you have to really leave it in the past, because that negative outlook, it's kind of like it's what's stopping you. I feel like the stop and the stagnant does not necessarily mean that you're stuck because you're stuck in a situation. For those of you who are in a relationship, possibly a lot of you guys might be feeling like you're stuck. Maybe somebody cheated on you and you're feeling like you're stuck and you can't move. You don't know what the next step is to take. I feel like it's more of a mental than it is a physical. It has to do with you mentally. You're not blocked physically. I feel like it's more of a mental. You're blocking yourself for the change. You're blocking yourself for the success. I feel like try to let go of that negative energy, because I feel like you can get what you're seeking, but you have to approach it differently. I'm also sensing like a lot of you guys might talk to a lot of people, or they go out and go to parties and date and stuff like that, and you're not being fulfilled. Maybe you might meet a lot of parties, but at the same time, it's like you still can't find the one. You can't seem to get a hold of your love life, because it's kind of like you never get what you're looking for. I feel like a lot of you guys might be dealing with the heartbreak or that loss or grieving. I feel like depression, sadness, maybe laying in the bed, crying at night, really in a sad place, in a gloomy place, where it's kind of hard, because you feel like you don't have that ability to manifest what it is that you want. I feel like you need to really figure out, even at that what is it that you really want? What is it that you're really seeking? All these relationships and the people that you come in contact with, they're not fulfilling you. So you do have that ability. You need to believe in yourself. Love yourself a little bit more. Self-worth is a very big thing that a lot of you guys will have to work on for the month of June. Learn how to love yourself, okay? Whatever it is that you seek, you can manifest it. This card right here is about manifestation, searching for a deeper meaning for me as well. I feel like you have family and friends. You can get that back. If you're looking for something that's serious and you're single, I feel like you can get what you're seeking, but at the same time, it's kind of like you have to open up yourself as well. You feel stagnant. You don't know what your next step should be, or what you should do to actually meet someone that has the same mindset as you and is looking for the same thing. I feel like approach things differently if somebody hasn't already told you that. I feel like a lot of you guys might be going out to some type of party or some kind. People might be coming out of town to see you, and you're going to spend some time with them. Okay, you're going to reminisce. You're going to talk about all the things in the past, or how you guys used to go out, have a good time, stuff like that. I feel like for those of you who are dealing with the heartbreak or dealt with somebody that walked away from them or broke up with them or whatever, I feel like a lot of you guys are going to start a new venture with somebody. A lot of you guys might be starting off talking to someone, but at the same time, I feel like you guys are talking to a fire sign, which is an Aries, Sagittarius, and I would say Leo. I feel like a lot of you guys might be involved with a fire sign as well. I feel like the scenario here, it's like you're going to finally, find someone that you really like this month, or there's an energy around you that you'll probably meet at a party, and it's going to be like a breath of fresh air. Like you're going to start new. Hope is going to be restored. You're going to say, hey, you know what? It didn't work out with this person, whoever hurt me. So let me just try with this person. And I feel like once you decide to really give them a chance and open up more to them, and you're looking for something more, I feel like that person that's from the past that hurt you, or that separation that you had with that person, I feel like they're going to want to land on your door and say, hey, you know what? She's moving on, or he, let me text her. Let me call her. Let me make sure that she's not going to forget that I'm still here, because I don't want to lose her. You know what I mean? I feel like too, a lot of you guys are dealing with a separation. You're not really looking at the things clearly. So for those of you who are going through some type of loss, I feel like you're not looking at the situation very clear. There's a lot of things that you need to really figure out. Like, do you really, ask yourself, do you really want to be with somebody that likes you? Do you really want to be with somebody that hurts you? I feel like a lot of you guys might tend to go out and have a good time and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's kind of like you go out, you party, whatever the case is, but going and finding somebody at a party or something is not going to be it wouldn't be my best choice. I wouldn't even say the party. I would say more like at a club or something. Try to work on the way you approach other people, because I feel like even then, even if someone approaches you, but you're invested with somebody else, you still will not, you still won't want to talk to them or want to be with them, is what I want to say. Oh, Two of Swords. You got the Two of Swords as well, all over again. The Temperance, Moderates, and then you got a Knight of Swords. So some of you, for those of you who are going through that separation of somebody that you've been waiting for, I feel like that some of you guys might be dealing with the Knight of Swords, which is an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. I feel like moderation and temperance and patience was needed. I feel like you are not looking at the situation clearly. You feel like you're stagnant with this person. This middle card in the middle, I feel like what's happening here is you're blocked, you're blinded, and you're not looking at the situation clearly. You have to have patience and moderation with this Knight of Swords. I feel like the message, what it's trying to tell you, is that you're waiting, you have to have some type of emotional balance with this person. The balance and how you feel is not. It could be like one day you're in love, the next day it's like, oh my God, you know what? It's not worth it. It's like back and forth with this person. You're waiting for this person to come, but although you're waiting for him to return and to see your point of view, I feel like this person right here is very selfish. He doesn't care about anybody but himself. He's a quick mover. His actions are kind of hasty. Like, he'll hurt you, tell you things, and he wouldn't really even he wouldn't look back. He'll just keep moving. He'll keep moving forward, and you're still blinded. You're not really looking at the situation clearly. I feel like he's somebody you've dealt with in the past, and he's hurt you, but at the same time, it's like you're still going to go back and try to deal. You're still missing him. You still want to be with him, even if it's strength, which is patience, moderation. Patience is needed. Have patience, okay? I feel like real relationships are built. Yes, and for those of you who are hoping for reconciliation with somebody, I feel like whoever hurt you, that person from the past, they're going to come back and want to make amends. And basically, I feel like tell you sorry for whatever it is that they put you through. I feel like as far as energy goes, for those of you who are single, Energies are scattered. You might talk to a lot of people. You're not focused on a certain person. You're looking for love, but at the same time, it's like you have all these suitors. You're going to sit back and say, hey, let me try it with all of them until maybe I'll find the right one. You got a new offer of some kind. And I feel like this right here, this is a season for me. So I would say sometime in the summer. Summer is at the end of June and we're in the month of June. So this is the time to manifest love. You will have the ability to find love and to be loved. Okay. Since this is a Seven of Swords, I feel like what this is telling me is that someone from the past will return and want to speak to you. Somebody who ever hurt you are going to want to right their wrongs. Okay. So I feel like they could have robbed this person that hurt you. They took all your feelings, walked away, and didn't even look back. And it was one of those situations where you were left to pick up the pieces. And since they just walked away in limbo, you're left with your energy scattered. You're like in this illusion. You're not really looking clearly, and you're not seeing the situation clearly for what it really is and who they really are. I feel like they walked away, they took your heart, and it was whatever to them. But I feel like they will come back from you. You've waited for quite a bit of time. They will come back, but the thing is, it's like, you know, they might want to come back and say, hey, you know what, let's start afresh, anew, or let's start off where we ended. But at the same time, it's like you're really clouded. Right now is not the mindset to really make any decision with this person, because I feel like you have a lot of other people you talk to as well. You really need to figure out what it is you want. I feel like the main thing is that you want them to come back and tell you sorry, but at the same time, it's kind of like, even if they do that, you're still involved with other people. You still talk to other people and stuff like that. So it's mainly, you need to really figure out what it is that you guys want. Make assessments for the month of June as well, for regarding your money and who you invest your time in, because I feel like a lot of you guys might want to go to school for the month of June, or might be you need time out to figure out what it is you want. Don't isolate yourself, because I feel like a lot of you guys might be going through some type of depression or sadness, or you're missing something, or there was like a breakup or separation between you and a person. It doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship as far as like you dating, but like it could be a friendship relationship. Like you broke up with somebody, like they haven't been in your life for a month or so, or 2 months, 3 months, I feel like, and maybe you should open up to them. I feel like a lot of people have lost people for the month of May, I feel like, or May, April. They've been dealing with losses. I feel like a lot of you guys feel like you can't get out of that funk that you're in. You got all the same repetitive cards. It is amazingly funny. This card right here is illusions. Disillusions. I feel like there's a lot of secrets, lies, slanders. There's a lot of things that you don't know about. I feel like there's a message that's coming to you, and it's going to give you a lot of clarity, because things are going to be a little bit more clearer. You got the Three of Swords once again. It's fire signs that are around you. I feel like I said before, same meaning. I feel like you're gonna be torn between people. Possibly you might be torn between a person. When that person decides to come back, I want to tell you guys is that you got the Queen of Swords. This Queen of Swords, it is a woman, but doesn't necessarily have to be a woman. They can have their energy like them. I feel like what it's trying to tell me is to tell you is that what you need to do is be like the Queen of Swords. When that person decides to return, because I feel like they threw you out, left you in the cold like you were nothing, and you were left to pick up the wounds, okay? And I feel like what this is telling me here is that it's telling you that remember that when you're involved with somebody and this person decides to come back, don't remember the things that happened. Remember the things that they did. Remember the things that they said. Remember their actions. Right now is not the time to be vulnerable. Right now is not the time to be weak. You have to be strong. You have to have this strong posture and say, hey, no is no. What we allow is what will continue. So that's something that I always say all the time. So if you let somebody come back out of into your life that just walked away from you and hurt you, I feel like they're coming back in the summertime. Okay, they will return. They will want to say that they're sorry. You're gonna get that chance to get your justice and tell them like, hey, you know what? You treated me like crap. Tell them how you feel, but I feel like they have some sense of manipulation because they know that you're there and they have the ability to get what they want from you. Okay. Okay, so follow your intuition because our intuition is always right. Try not to move too fast. The judgment card for me is like a birth of something new. Have patience, have moderations, believe in yourself that you have the ability to persevere and manifest what it is that you want. I feel like there's disappointments and regrets about the past. This right here, that's what I was trying to say, is I feel like a lot of you guys are just looking at everything that went wrong rather than the two cups that are behind you. Like, you're looking at all the heartbreak, all the disappointment, the loss, the regret about the past. If you could have did this and that over again, but that's not the case. You have to understand that everything that happens in life, it happens for a reason. So whatever it is that you're going through it because it was meant for you. That is our destiny. That is what's meant for us to go through so that we can learn. You have to take the lesson out of the situation and move forward. You can't be blocked and just think about like why it didn't work out, what happened to me, what went wrong, I could have did this differently. All those couldas and shouldas, it means nothing now. You have to live in the now. You have to know that this negative time will go away when you believe in yourself and have patience. You will be successful. You'll have that ending that you had, that separation that you had. You have the ability to start new. It's in a way. It's an ability to let the old way and the old feelings go so that you could start new with somebody else, okay?